This is why I did not watch last week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because it's all the same shit. Mel and Martell arguing again. Then we get a continuation of Mel and Martell arguing again. Am I the only one that's really over this shit? Let's get into the beat. What's going on, you guys? It's me, your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, I am literally just getting back home from my trip to Memphis with my friends. I had such a marvelous time with my people. No, I did not. I was not on the wrong side of town. We made sure not to be on the wrong side of town. Period. Okay, but I had me a great time. I enjoyed myself. This is my first time really just being in Memphis like that, because the only time that I really just go to Memphis like that is when I'm going to Chicago and we're stopping through Memphis or something like that. But just being in the city like that, never been through Memphis like that before. So shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. I had a great time. But let's get right on into this, because I know I got a whole lot of videos to catch up on since I've been gone, child. The web series gonna have to take a back seat this time, because I gotta get these out and I gotta get some Yes for the Mess videos out. It's a lot that's been going on since I left out on Thursday. So here I am, getting myself caught, trying to catch up. It's gonna take me maybe a day and a half to get all the, fully caught up, but by Tuesday I should be caught the fuck up, okay? All the way up. So let's get into the review. So we pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago, when Mel and Martell got into it while Martell was with his business partner. At this point, I feel like they're both doing the tit for tat thing. Martell is still mad at Mel because she's doing shit on social media, or done shit on social media, and he feels like, okay, if I want to be petty, I got a chance to be petty. You can be petty whenever the fuck you want to, but now when I want to be petty, you can't handle it. I do think that that's petty, but at the same time, yeah, Melody do go to social media with a lot of shit. She do run the social media and put their business out. Yes, she does do that. But at the same time, you just got to be a man about the situation and not be a bitch about it. And that's what the fuck you're doing. You're being a bitch. Yes, I've called Melody out on how condescending she is, how manipulative she is, and how she can make things fall into her favor, because she does. And a lot of you women that watch me get so fucking flustered and pissed off when I call her out on her shit. But I don't give a fuck how many times she's been cheated on or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck if she got a baby, if he got an outside baby on her or not. She is not above being called out on her part in this situation. I don't give a damn what he did. At the end of the day, she do starts the shit sometime. She's just as toxic as he is. She's just as petty as he is at this point, okay? And she needs to be called out on it. Just because he did what he did and she's turning around doing the same thing, it don't make her no better. She's with the shit too at this point. Just like he with the shit, she with the shit. And she gonna get called out on the fact that she's with the shit. She's not above reproach, so I don't give a damn how bad y'all get. Period. Okay, I really don't care, because she's gonna get called out. Martell, mind your business. You cheating on this woman for 5 years with the same bitch, and then on top of that, you got that same hoe pregnant. So you just need to deal with your losses and just move the fuck on, because she's not worried about you. She's living her life like it's golden, as she should. Y'all are not married anymore. You said you didn't want to be a husband no more. So go on. You said she wasn't satisfying you no more. She wasn't taking care of you anymore. Move on. Move on. Why you still so pressed about what the fuck she got going on? Ain't no need for you to be pressed, my nigga. Ain't no need for you to be that damn pressed. Why do you give a fuck? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of my exes that have moved on, been with other dudes, and I don't care. Because I moved on for a reason. I don't want to be with you no more. You didn't want to be with me. We didn't work out. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Just know, don't get mad when another nigga come in my life and show up and show out. Don't try to get back with me then. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So please move on, Martell, because you ain't doing nothing but a disservice to your damn self. You looking like a jealous, narcissistic asshole. But that's what you are. That's not what you look like. That's what you are. Okay, so Kimmy brought in her friend named Patricia, and I can already smell what plot Kimmy got going on, y'all. I'm gonna call it out in just a few minutes, child. She says she wants a village of women to be around her, to, you know, what is it, to encourage her, to be friendly with her, to just be there. And Patricia is one of those women that's her village. She's known her for many, many years. She's kept her children. Patricia has kept her kids. They have been in sync for a long period of time, and she knows her better than anybody. And it's nice to have her around. And apparently Patricia ain't been in her house pre-COVID, you know what I mean? Since COVID happened, she ain't really been in her house like that. But she decides to come over today. How, you know, coincidental while the cameras are rolling. Kimmy, I see what you're doing, B. So they start discussing the children and how it is with Kimmy being a bonus mom, and how it's running well, how Munster and Jalen are pretty much the same people, and all of this other stuff. And then they start talking about the honeymoon and how Kimmy wants a honeymoon, but Maurice is working so much to the point to where he doesn't really care to give her the honeymoon that she really deserves to have. She wants a honeymoon, but she don't think she gonna get this shit because all Maurice want to do is go to work. That's all he want to do is work, 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 work. He's so afraid of going back into poverty because I think that's how he grew up. He grew up with not a lot. So he wants to work his ass off to make sure that his son, his wife, his family has more than what the fuck he had growing up. And I understand that mentality. I ain't gonna lie to you. As toxic as it is, that's what I understand, because I feel like sometimes we do kind of overcompensate sometimes so we won't repeat the same mistakes that was made when we were growing up. You know what I mean? Part of the reason why I don't want to have children is because I know that my father and I did not have the best relationship because he really wasn't around. And me being, I'm not the most emotionally available type of person that drives my friends crazy because I'm very stoic. I don't show much emotion. Sometimes they can be having like an emotional moment with me, and I really don't know how to react to it because I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that you can just, you know, that will cry with you. Like, I give you some tissue, I give you some advice, I talk you through it, but crying and rubbing your back and hugging you and stuff, that's not something that I do often. That's not something that I do. You may just get a hug from me, but I'm not really in tune with my emotions, and I think that that's the reason why I explode a lot, because I hold things in. So I don't want to have any kids because I don't want to be the stoic, emotionally unavailable parent. I feel like with the way my life is going, I'd rather be able to fend for me and not fend for another human being. That shit sounds so selfish, but I just feel like I would not be father material. That's just how I feel. I don't think that I would be father material. A lot of my friends and people that are near and dear to me feel like I would make a good father, but I don't feel like I would make a good father. I don't think that I have the characteristics of a good father. Like, I could be a great provider, but just being emotionally involved and, you know, doing this and doing that, I don't think that I would be good for a kid. I don't think so. Like, I'm good with being the uncle. I have, you know, a niece and a nephew, and then I have play nieces and play nephews due to my friends. I'm fine with being the uncle that gives out the money, you know, buys the candy and send them back to their mama and daddy and all that other stuff. I'm fine with that because I don't have to be that attached because they're not my kids. So I don't want to have kids because of that. I just don't think that I would be a good father. I don't think so. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. But everybody feels like I would be, and that people feel like my mind would change. But, you know, that is partially why things didn't work out with me and another person, because they wanted kids and I did not want any kids. That's partially why it didn't work out, because of the things that they envisioned for themselves. And I didn't envision myself running around with a bunch of badass kids. That's just not, that wasn't in my life. I didn't see my life going that way. So it is what it is. Some folks got to do what they got to do. So I think that he is more so trying to not be a replica of what he grew up as. Then they start talking about the breakdown with Kiowa. So now Kimmy is up here trying to clear her name. That's basically what she's trying to do. She's trying to clear her name in this bitch. That's what she's trying to do. Because everybody been saying that she was a side chick. That's been everybody's go-to for her. Kimmy was the side chick. Kimmy was the side chick. She was fucking with the nigga when he was with Kiowa. You know what I mean? And Patricia said that Kiowa felt like she betrayed her when she knew Kimmy for many, many years. So it's kind of like Kimmy is trying so hard to debunk these claims that she was a side chick, and it just makes me feel like she was the side chick because she's trying so hard to debunk those claims. And I just feel like, girl, if you wasn't the side chick, why do you feel the need to protest it so much? I mean, I get it, it's your character, and no one wants to be seen as a side chick or a homewrecker. Nobody wants to be seen as that. But at the end of the day, by you being on national TV and by you being on a reality show, if people already got their minds made up about you, then they just got their minds made up about you at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, look at me, like I do these reviews and people be looking at me and think that they have me all figured out, and they really don't. People that have worked with me and don't really get to know me on a personal level think they have me all figured out, but they really, really don't. You can't have me figured out if you never had a real conversation with me. You can't have me figured out if you never met me. You know what I'm saying? You can't have me figured out if you don't have a deeper connection with me than other people do. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I don't know. Kimmy just, I just felt like she was doing too much protesting with the Kiowa thing. I don't really think no one cares at this point about whether or not she was a side chick or not. I mean, girl, we really don't care at this point. Like, we really don't give a. Then she started talking about this text message shit, and I'm just like, Kimmy, let that text message stuff go. Like, at this point, you and Tisha both are dragging it, and I just feel like at this point, you really don't like Tisha, and I think that you should just be honest with yourself. You don't fuck with Tisha like that, and the only reason why you even deal with her is because y'all husbands are brothers and y'all are sister-in-law. Just say that, be cordial, be surfaced, and move the hell on. Because these petty-ass arguments y'all keep on having is not the business, because no one really gives a damn about it. So Letitia comes home, and apparently she's been shopping. And she arrives and there is some financial counseling. That's what Marceau has surprised her with. Now, Marceau didn't like it when she took him to therapy, but he decides to take her to a financial counselor. And my thing about this is, see, that's the shit I don't like about Marceau. He's such a misogynistic asshole to me. Like, it's okay for you to spring this financial person on her, but it's not okay for her to put you in therapy. Like, you want her to stop spending, but she wants you to be emotionally available to her. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you go to therapy to fix that shit? Why don't you go to therapy so you can understand where her troubles are coming from? You don't give a fuck about her troubles. All you care about is the money that you make and how much she spends it. That's the only thing that you care about. And you sit up here worried about her wigs and the makeup and shit that she buy. That's nothing compared to a damn car that you drive. Because it's crazy to me how men have so much to say about women and how they like to buy bags and purses and shoes and all this other who shot John shit. But then there's nothing wrong with you going out buying an expensive car. That contributes to the bills too. That takes away from the bills too. That takes away from what you got to do at home too, because I'm pretty sure it's a sky-high ass car note, but you don't give a damn about that because it's something that you want. But when it's something that she wants, you don't want to hear it. She wanted you to go to therapy with her. You didn't want to do that. She wanted to renew her vows and you didn't want to do that. But because you want her to do financial counseling, she's all aboard with it, and she submits to it because she's so used to being a submissive ass wife to you. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just letting you know what the business is. You're being an asshole. You don't even care about her life. You don't care about how she feels about anything. That's just the fucking truth, and I don't like this shit. I'm not with it. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. So it's time for the beauty and business brunch that Destiny has hosted. And she reveals her magazine cover on Hype Hair and all of that good stuff. And then they sit down and they talk about sponsorship. Melody calls out Destiny in front of everybody. I don't like how Melody be doing it. Melody is trash. The way she handles Destiny is trash to me. Because if that's supposed to be your girl, why do you always find the need to not really put her in place? Why do you find the need to always try to embarrass her or sidestep her in front of people all the time? Or why do you feel the need to defend other people's honors at the expense of her? Like this whole season, you've been pretty much instigating that Tiffany shit because you keep on defending Tiffany and not Destiny when you know that Tiffany being messy. You get mad with her because she doesn't tell you about her damn divorce, and then you hold it against her. And then you get mad because she has an oversight with the sponsorship. Girl, get over it. Get over it, because you're still mad about this damn divorce shit. That's what the fuck you mad about. And I just wish you would get over yourself when it comes down to that. I really do. But it's okay, because Destiny just takes the shit and takes the shit. Melody would get cussed the hell out at this point. I'm just saying, y'all, I don't like Melody. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like her. I just don't like Melody. I see right through her bullshit. And of course, I'm always on her side when it comes down to Martell, but I see right through that bullshit that she be doing. I see right through it, and a lot of women don't see it because they sympathize or they relate to her situation with Martell. But I don't give a damn. I don't like her, and I'm gonna call her out on her shit, period. This Letitia versus Kimmy thing is so annoying. Like, both of y'all are annoying me at this point. Kimmy annoying me about this check shit. Letitia's annoying me. They're both getting on my nerves. Then Letitia pulls Tiffany to the side, and she's talking about she wants to get to know Tiffany on a different level. She only, you know, sees her on business events and shit like that, on trips, but she never really had the chance to talk to her on her own. She said her and Lewis both cheated on their past relationship. She said she cheated on her husband while they was in high school, and it was something that she wanted, but she just wasn't getting it at home. And she just wasn't completely open about it, but she ain't got to be open with Tisha because she don't know Tisha. Like, Tisha, what makes you think she needs to be open with your ass? I'm just saying. Now, Destiny awards Kimmy with a damn honeymoon. It's sweet, but girl, I'm watching your ass. Next thing you know, Maurice surprises Kimmy with this romantic lunch. You know, flowers, candles, balloons and shit. It's all good. She got dressed up really nice, had some nice hair. Everything was cool and kosher, and he wants to take her on a official honeymoon. And now she has 2 honeymoons to go on. Destiny gave her a honeymoon trip for her and Maurice for 7 nights, 7 days, and now he wants to take her out on one. So it looks like the sky's the limit for Kimmy and Maurice. But that was tonight's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. It was a pretty decent episode, I could say that much. It was pretty decent. I think this review probably like maybe 16, 17 minutes at the most. So if it's over 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure it was a good episode, or decent, whichever one you want to call it. But however, y'all, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Also, please be sure to what is it? Be sure to follow me on social media. My Twitter, my IG will be down below. I do follow back on IG, so if you want me to follow you back, just hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty so I can know that you're a part of the Team Scotty community, and I would damn sure follow you back. You better ask somebody. I'm trying to get my social media presence up. Y'all can see me doing my bedroom karaoke, my pictures I post daily, and other updates in regards to the channel. You can see it on my IG. You know, with that being said, y'all, your boy's out of here. I'm going to try to push out at least 2 videos tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to push out some more. Tomorrow meaning the day you see this video. Because Memphis don't owe me shit, okay? With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.